Holy shit, was that a long winter. Hot tamale. Oh, I'm so glad it's over. It is currently 17 degrees. The sun is shining. There's only a bit of cloud in the sky. There's no wind. Oh, it's a perfect day to go canoeing. Wouldn't you know it? Heading up to Kawartha Highlands today, just for a quick night out in the bush. Cannot wait to get out on the water. I got a whole bunch of new toys, and I am going on the longest portage I've been since I was 16 years old. Ah, I'm so excited. Going camping, going camping, going camping, going camping. Ah, there's not even any traffic right now. It's perfect. Well, on the water. Oh man. You know, sometimes you get really excited about stuff and then you just totally screw it up. Drive-in was fine, no accidents, nothing to report. Whoa! Canadian Canoe Museum! 69 Charger. Got on the water fine, didn't dump. Haven't gotten wet yet, the sun's shining, there's no wind. Perfect, right? Wrong. I forgot two critical pieces of equipment at home in my front foyer. The first one was my Nalgene water bottle. So that sucks. But it's okay, I've got another water bottle and cups and pots and jugs. Plenty of stuff to drink out of. And I remembered my water filter, so I'll be fine. But, more importantly, forget hydration, I forgot my fishing rod. Can you imagine that? What a... I hate myself. I absolutely hate myself. The place where I'm going is a stocked fit lake too. Every other year they dropped 500 trout in. It's absolutely ideal for where I want to be. And I forgot my fishing rod. But I'm going to make the best of it. Still an absolutely gorgeous day out on the lake. Making killer time. I've got a new paddle. It is a otter tail, as you can see. And this one is not varnished, but rather it's oiled. It takes a little bit more maintenance than, a bit more maintenance than a varnished paddle, because I pretty much oil it every time I come back in with it. But it is so light, it is ridiculous. And the blade is huge, which is perfect for soloing. And I'm making good time because of this paddle. I'm impressed by it. So after 2 hours of paddling, I am officially in the park. Neat. It's all boggy and stuff. Kind of cool. Water level seems quite high though, which is good for me. But don't know how that affects everyone else on the lake. Like I said, there's a lot of cottages. Well, I'll talk to you at the portage. Well, I'm at the portage now. Doesn't look too bad. Lots of flat land. But just as I was coming into the park, I heard a couple of creaks from my seat, and check out what happened. Yep, I dicked her. Oh well. Luckily I've still got the front one, but or the, I guess the stern one, but well, I'm glad it happened here, not in 2 weeks on the first portage or something of Algonquin. Anyways, portage won't do itself. So, I'm on the other side of the portage now. It took longer than I wanted it to, but it's done. See, here's Cox Lake in all its resplendent glory.
the Ewok up there. I wound up double carrying it because this pack's way too heavy for me to be trying to haul it 1.5 kilometers. Maybe tomorrow I'll give her a try doing the 1.5. I found a way to get your head around it is to know the distance a bit more than you think you do. So, plus tomorrow I'll have a good breakfast in me. So we'll see. Anyways, my campsite is just around the corner over there, and I will see you there. 2 weeks I'm going to Algonquin Park for a May 2-4 weekend. It's going to be so much fun. I can do that route backwards blindfolded right now. I've been planning this thing since about November. Very excited for it. I'm going to bring a different paddle there. I've got a whole bunch of new toys to show. Some of which I brought here. Some of which you'll have to wait and stay tuned for. It's good to be on site. Very, very good to be on site. I was going to put the tarp up. The big one I've got and I've never put up. But I was only going to do that if it was really sunny on the site, and it's not. The site's well shaded. I like it. I mean, I could hang up a tarp if it was rainy, but it's not gonna rain. I hate that I forgot my fishing rod. I truly do. Look at this face. This is the face of an idiot. How do you forget your fishing rod? The Nalgene I can deal with because, you know, I've got other water bottles and cups and stuff. And everything else. I could have forgotten the map and I'd still be okay. But the fishing rod? That's disappointing. So, one of my toys that I got for Christmas was this, the Outback oven. I love the idea of this. There's a heat deflector directly on top of my stove, which is a whisper light. Heat deflector makes the heat go basically straight out, capped by this, I believe it's a fiberglass insulation hood, which goes around the included pan. I'll show you it there. Baking what's inside. It even comes with a thermometer on top. Right now it's halfway through warm-up. I'm really hoping that this pizza turns out. I may have been a bit ambitious on the dough. I put a bit too much water in. But very excited to see how this turns out. Day here in Kawartha Highlands. Lovely morning. It was a cold night, but my summer bag got me through without too much discomfort. Slept really well. Probably one of the better sleeps I've ever had in that tent. But got breakfast going. Let me show you what I got. We got bacon and bacon and bacon and eggs and wraps and ketchup and stuff. It's really good. What I've done for coffee, since I don't have my usual coffee making device, is just thrown coffee grounds into a just boiled pot of water, hit it with a stick, ding ding ding, 3 times, all the coffee grounds settle to the bottom, and then you get sweet, tasty, delicious coffee with a bit of Bailey's in it. Tent's all packed up, and I will probably be hitting the portage pretty soon. It is an absolutely terrific day for paddling. The lake is like glass. There's not even a breath of wind.
Making good time coming back. It's a bit slower than before because I'm in the stern seat as opposed to the bow seat facing the other way, which means that my center of gravity is farther back, which means that I need to J-stroke a bit more than usual, which slows me down. But I'm going to be very sad to get back in that car. And when I do, I'll tell you what I learned this time.
Well, I'm back on the road home now. It's absolutely disgusting how good the weather is today. It was not breezy. It's something like 26 on this hot asphalt, according to my car thermometer. It's awesome. I mean, a week and a half ago there was ice on the lakes in Kawartha Highlands, and now it's 25 degrees in. It's awesome. I love May 4th. May the 4th be with you. So some things that I took away from this trip. Number one is portaging, although still a chore, and I still can't do something like 1.5 kilometers all in one carry yet. It's not as bad as I remember it, but it still sucks. You know, some people I know can just put their head down and do it, but it's something I'm going to work on. The paddle, my new paddle, worked really, really well. I absolutely loved my Outback oven. How it performed was beyond expectation. And my pack held together. Perfect. Everything else was same A level. Things that didn't go so well was the seat breaking. That sucked. And forgetting my fishing rod. Idiot. Can't believe I did that. But you make do, and that's what I love about camping, is that regardless of how good you are, something's going to go wrong, and you have to push through. You have to either through bushcraft or ingenuity, otherwise get through it. Otherwise, you're stuck out in the bush. But I got through it. You can too. I believe in you. I can't get over this weather though. It is awesome out. All the trees are starting to bud again. Life's returning to the forest after what seems to be spring that lasted forever. Everything's good in life. I can't wait for my Algonquin trip in 2 weeks. And until then, I've got some repairs to make on my canoe. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. But I guarantee I enjoyed it more. It's early in the spring when I decided to go way up into the woods in North Ontario. And the unemployment office said they'd see me through to the little Abitibi with the survey crew and the black fly, the little black fly. Always a black fly no matter where I go. Dying with the black fly, picking my bones. In North Ontario, in North Ontario.